All right. Hey, welcome to the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. We are here to talk ChatGPT and how it impacts Agile or how it can help Agile. And I have Rob Jackson and Scott Sampson here. And they're going to join me and introduce themselves a little bit, and then we'll get right into business. Rob, you want to go first?
Yeah. Hello, my name is Rob Jackson. I am a product manager. I've been in Agile for about 2.5 years. And Greg was my mentor.
Scott?
Yep, I'm Scott Sampson. I'm a Scrum Master in the FinTech space. And like Rob, Greg has been a mentor to me and been influential in my career development. So glad to be here.
I want to add, it's all Rob's fault, wherever way it goes, because he started us in our mastermind discussion, and this is why we're here. So with that,
I don't like to type.
What's that, Rob?
I don't like to type, so
like
I wanted something to type for me. So that's why I found ChatGPT.
There you go.
That's smart.
And I mean, we're doing this to help people in the Agile world with new tools, and that's where we're heading here. All right, Scott, let's practice.
All right. Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second.
And just so you know, all of us have got accounts on the ChatGPT now, so we play around a little bit.
So I know we had some marketing type focused questions today.
Okay.
Do we want to jump in there and maybe try some of those, or try something else?
Yeah, give them a shot. Let's see what happens.
We'll try them out.
I mean, part of it is experimenting, see how well, may too far, maybe too light. We'll see.
So I have to put in the qualifiers here, right?
Yeah, you need to be whatever, you need to act as whatever role would be the expert at whatever your question would be.
So maybe like a marketing executive.
Sure.
All right. So I act as a marketing executive.
And answer the following questions or something like that.
All right.
And we haven't pre-filled these questions in, so this is raw and live, recorded live, I should say.
And it says it can answer our questions, so it says go ahead and ask me. So so the first one that I had, and I'll just type it in here as well, is, I guess I can kind of shorten this too. So what marketing mix would work best for the Philadelphia market? A broad question there with how big Philadelphia is. Let's see how it responds to that. And I shortened it from the 4 Ps, and it still gave me the 4 Ps. That's great. All right. So it's come back with to determine the marketing mix that would be best for the Philadelphia market, we need to consider the 4 Ps of marketing: product, price, promotion, and place. Greg, should we read this off for the folks on the podcast? Or how do you want to approach that?
If you want to say, I gave a little, just a little paragraph for each one of those 4 items to kind of, it's basically textbook right now, right?
Yeah, this is straightforward stuff. So yeah, it's showing information for product, price, promotion, and place. I'm looking for information that's specific to the Philadelphia housing market here.
So put something about the housing market, because
so can you tell me, let's see,
maybe a specific area?
Yeah, I guess that's the product, right? The product is housing.
Are you selling or buying?
So can you expand on the product of housing? Let's see what it says.
Okay.
It's thinking. Do you have to say for Philadelphia? Probably do.
Maybe.
Yep.
Because right now it looks like it's kind of just, it's giving a list of things, 6 things. But it looks like it's general to like any
Okay. Well,
housing
how
area.
about, but I mean, that gets into location. So it says location is important. So you could say,
You wanna
what's
say-
important about the location of Philadelphia, or what would be pertinent to Philadelphia?
Can you ask it if you wanted to sell $300,000 homes in the Philadelphia market, where would you go?
Mm-hmm.
Homes that cost
Yeah.
$300,000.
Would it be what neighborhoods or what areas?
Sure.
See what it does with a broad question, and then we'll narrow it down. Yep. It's
Are those real places?
yes.
Yeah. All suburban market.
Looks like
Ardmore,
the main
Bala
line,
County.
maybe.
The state is old. This is like pre COVID. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, so I think I've said it last time. This data and ChatGPT was correlated. It's up to 2021. So yes, it wouldn't be the latest and greatest of information.
So it wouldn't be last year. It'd be
Mm-mm.
so it's
2021.
not too bad though. Transit friendly neighborhoods, Philadelphia extensive public.
Neighborhoods with good value. That's kind of all over the place. Upper Darby.
Can you say what would be the best social media to place an ad in?
Mm-hmm.
And will it feed off the previous conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the chat aspect of it.
Okay.
Is that all of this is a conversation?
Yeah, that's one of the great benefits is it remembers what you've already talked about and uses that so you don't have to start over again every time. Right, Rob?
Yeah. Even though I think we're gonna have to, it's kind of being overall, and we're gonna. Well, no, it did mention the Philadelphia market.
Did it mention
So we could
Philly?
say, what do we want to go old school and say, what are like newspapers or magazines that are centric to Philadelphia? Because I mean, they're going very general. Facebook, Instagram.
Well, that was the social media, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
It's vast.
So
You want to ask it to create an ad or something for a house on Twitter?
What periodicals
Or
are Philadelphia centric or something like that? I don't know. If you just wanted to know Philadelphia.
If you knew anything about marketing and Facebook, you would say, what demographic should I market a $300,000 home to on Facebook in Philadelphia? See how good it is at marketing.
No, that's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. It's giving me age and income.
nice.
So basically, it helps you fill out the advertising for Facebook on who you should market.
Family status, location, everything.
Yeah.
And then a nice summary at the end there with
So give you
Yeah.
age 25 to 44, income
household income.
75,000 to 150, interest. We got options, interest, babies, targeting, home improvement, real estate, location. I mean, I guess you could put people that are interested in biking or something if you have an area. Right. Okay.
Let me
What else
see.
do you all want to try?
I asked about biking. Folks that have an interest in biking and seeing what it says here, and let's see if
Oh,
it's
it
giving
did
some
give me. So it still remembered Philadelphia because it gave you such a city center.
Fairmount, Manayunk,
Yeah.
if you like hills.
Ask it where in Philadelphia are the best IT jobs.
Well, now you got to start a new conversation
Oh, okay.
Okay,
because the marketing executive won't really know.
that's true because it remembers everything we've talked about above in that.
Okay, so you have to change who it represents.
Or yeah, or you could change it here, but you could change it mid conversation. But I would start a new chat and start because
Do up
who
here.
knows that, hey, I want to get back to this later on, and you don't want to mess up your conversation that you're having
And
because
then
it
it's
saves your conversations on the left.
Yep.
So that you can go back to them and expand on them later.
Okay. So
Yep.
if we do one retro or you play like Scrum Master, product owner, you can come back and now say, do this time and see how it modifies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I thought of something else to add to my conversation. You know, you can add to it quickly.
Okay.
That's nice. It saves so much time.
Yeah, it does. And it does a good job of remembering. I mean, it's still keeping up with them. I'm scared. I wish they would put clear conversations near the bottom of this thing. I'm scared to death. I'm going to click clear conversations.
It's like the first thing right here.
Like, I don't want to do that. I haven't even clicked on it. Asked, are you sure you want to clear them? Because I don't want to clear them.
All right. So what are we asking it now? Who do we want the persona to be? That's how I'll phrase it.
Okay, let's say it's a product owner.
So act as a product owner.
Act as a product owner.
Okay.
And we want to use, I guess we should say agile product owner, right?
Well, you can say it again. Just do act as a agile product owner.
Okay.
And then you might want to give it, so in the future, you might want to give it a little bit more information. So like it's asking to provide me some basic information. Just say, you know, this is what I want you to do when you're this this product owner. You know, I'm going to give you a feature. You tell me the stories, or you do this or that.
Okay, I want to do the NPV calculation. So I want to give it, maybe you could type this in, like I have 3 efforts.
Okay.
One is worth 5. It has the story points of, should we get rid of story points, not worry about that, or is that too much information?
I think the more detail, the better, but
value and time.
So I would say first, it says I have 3 efforts. I would like you to calculate the
NPV.
Yeah.
Net present value.
So then it's going to, well, I would say net present value. And then it'll and I would like you to, I will give you, so instead of say I will give you 3 efforts, so say I will give you 3 efforts.
Okay.
And then it's going to ask for your 3 efforts.
Okay. Can I keep the rest or should I take that off?
Yeah, no, that's good.
Keep that. Go with this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we're writing, I will give you 3 efforts. And what I like to calculate, I would like you to calculate net present value.
Okay.
Please provide me with the required information of each effort.
Okay. So 1, and then put like 1 colon, and then 2 colon, 3 colon, or something like that. Let's
Okay,
see.
the one is the first one, right? Value is $100,000.
All right, so it wants this. So it wants your initial investment. So you could say I equals, right?
Okay, I equals $100,000.
Okay.
Comma. And then I guess, yeah.
Then CF equals, what's our expected
Is
cash
that
flow?
CF? Expected value, right?
Expected
And
cash
put
flows.
initial investment of,
You say 50,000, didn't you?
let's say
Okay.
50,000.
For the
Say 2
initial
months
investment.
takes $50,000. So
Okay.
I is 50,000.
All right. There we go.
And then the return on investment, which CF is 100,000.
Okay.
So it would be key to understand what's your cost for the team that you're looking at. Discount rate market. Can you say that? We'll handle
It's just
it.
R.
Okay, discount rate is 6%.
Okay.
R is 6%.
And
Okay.
that's,
So that's item 1. Do we have another one? Do we compare?
That's the first effort.
You put effort number 1 in the front or what?
you could do CF1. So this one would be CF1.
Put it here.
Yeah, see it wants, this is, and then you want, and then you can put comma after the 100,000.
Mhm.
Comma, CF2.
Okay.
And then whatever it is.
What's our cash flow for the
CF2
second effort?
that's the cost, right? For cash flows.
Cash flow.
50,000.
Okay.
Let's see, I think there'd be more than one different. And then the last cash flow is 500,000.
CF3.
But the initial cost would be different for each one.
Okay. Do we do I1, I2, I3?
I guess so.
Okay. So CF3 was what again?
Well,
500,000.
500.
I think it only wants one. So you have one initial investment, and then you have CF1 or the expected cash flows for each year. And then you have an R for the discount rate, and then you have an N for the number of years. So right now your N is 3 years.
Well, make N is, oh, is that the number of years?
So I have to do N equals 3 years.
I would
No,
think
it's
so.
asking for the future. How much you earn in year 1, year 2, year 3 is what they're doing. I have to go back to my finance class.
I know.
I'll just put that in and see what it does.
All right, let's see.
Here we go.
Okay, so the NPV of that effort is $504,000, right? When it did all its, okay, so it calculated that. So if you do another one, let me know if you have any more effort. So do another one.
Okay.
And do I is 100,000.
Okay.
Can you just write CFs are the same or no? I won't figure that out.
I mean,
Is
you
that
could do
too much?
CF1. This it won't. I think it wants each CF broken out.
Okay, CF1.
CF1 equals
Put the 150 and 500 again.
150. Okay. And
CF2 is
CF2.
going to be to the same number. And CF3 is 500,000. With R equals 6%. But as we're doing this, the way you would do this is you figure out how much your cost is for your team, what percentage you're putting on the effort, and you should be able to calculate the NPV.
You need to put another 0 on your 3.
Oh, there we go. Thank you for that catch, Rob. All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
The nice thing, it's a handy way to find NPV. But you can do it with the spreadsheet too. I mean, that's
True.
if you have a formula, or if you don't, you just grab that, paste it in there, change the numbers, and it'll do it.
Oh, here, if you want to do another one, you could ask ChatGPT what the formula is for net present value. It'll give you the Excel formula if you wanted it to.
Okay, do it. So
You can just ask, maybe the product owner might know it. So just ask the product owner, does he know it? Say, can you give me the Excel formula for net present value?
Nice.
is it using the ones we just put in?
No, it knows what the Excel. Oh, did it?
It looks like it's using some
It
of our
did.
numbers.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So yeah, it did.
So use it in the example.
That's cool. See, it's
I
smart.
like that.
Okay. So if you have that, you can do different things. If you save the chat, you could just put the numbers in and it'll figure it out for you.
Yeah, it'll just go back to where it'll just use that entire conversation as context for your next question.
What's my next question?
All right. Are we still on product owner?
Oh, we could do anything you want.
Rob, what do you want to do?
Chris Rob goes on mute.
Um,
Should I start a new chat for something, or should we keep going with the product owner?
well, I mean, I don't know. Did we do the product manager last time? Didn't we get it to write a feature?
I thought we did.
Okay, cool. That was so last week ago.
We can always ask what's the top selling cat toy for
Rob's
Bubble?
saying that's passe now. It's, so
Right.
last week.
I mean, you could say, what is important information that you need to manage a sprint or something like that, or to develop stories, or to
A database story?
no, just, I mean, you could say to develop stories about a database or manage a sprint. In this case, does he have a product manager, or is he creating the story? Is he the kind of PO, PM?
Let's go with that. See what it does. What is important information that you need to develop stories about a database? Here we go. Six items.
And then say, can you create this? Well, just say create the user stories. For the data storage area.
So it gave user needs, business requirements, data sources, data storage, data retrieval, which is good, and data.
Here, I would just say for the data storage. Don't put area. Just put it for the data storage.
All right, here we go.
So of those 6, he said create a story for data storage. So we got a bunch of perfect.
Stories for all these roles. That's great.
So as a data analyst, I want to be able to store data in the database with a schema that matches our business requirements. Okay. And there's a data administrator, data scientist, security officer, developer, business analyst, software engineer.
So 7 different user story types.
Yeah. So let's find out
Awesome.
what personas that this product owner needs to meet with. So what are some personas? What are recommended personas? What personas are needed to advise on the creation of this database?
So it's basically the same thing again.
Mm-hmm.
Data analyst, database administrator, data
Same 7.
scientist, business analyst, software engineer, security.
Is the end user a new
officer,
one?
End user.
And that's a new one to the list versus the last list, I think.
The end user is a new one to meet with.
Yep.
Which is good, right? The customers, employees.
Yep.
But it had 7 above, but now it's
Yeah, like who did it leave out and replace with the
we got data analyst, administrator,
DBA,
scientist,
security officer,
Developer?
oh,
software engineer?
yeah, it took out the developer.
No, it still has a software engineer though. Is that the
No,
same
but
thing?
that's where you write the story, but it didn't say meet with the developer. Like, who do you meet with? I don't think it's in there. No.
Here's software engineer again.
So it doesn't want you to meet with a developer.
Okay.
They'll just make it happen. Whatever you envision, they'll just make it happen.
Hey,
They can
Rob,
do
have
any-
you used this in one of your cases
Sure.
as a product manager?
I'd use it. I use it a lot.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, right now I'm in the hospice industry, and that's an area that I'm learning. So I ask it often when I'm creating a new software feature, like a dashboard or a certain scheduling system. You know, I ask it, hey, what hospice type roles should I, work with? Or what type roles would be that would work with a scheduling system? And, and it'll spit them out. And some of them are obvious, but every once in a while it'll throw one in that I hadn't thought of.
Okay, do you want to enter one and see?
Yeah,
As a
so you could
hosp-
say, let's see, as a let's build what personas again, or what type users, or however, what personas are involved or work with, let's say work with a clinical documentation system and hospice.
In hospice? Okay.
Yeah.
So this might be your customers.
No.
We got work. We got hospice nurse, hospice physician, social worker. That's good. Chaplain. Nice.
So these are like
Hospice lead,
stakeholders that
medical
use the
director,
system, right?
administrator.
Right, Rob?
No, those are all good.
That's a
Never
wide
would have
swath
thought of
folks.
chaplain. So this is what it can help by giving you something you never thought of. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and so,
you should represent.
and for me, like I said before, I hate typing. So when, part of my role when I'm creating a new software feature, I need to put my personas in. Well, this is a great start. Now I'll probably add more information to this, but this is a great start for me.
Well, let me ask you a question. This is because the chaplain one is a curveball.
Mhm.
Can it create a persona? Like in product ownership, we always talk about create personas for people. Could we say generate a persona for the chaplain?
Yeah, let's try it. I've never done
Okay.
it, but let's try it. So you can say generate a chaplain persona named, and we'll name it or something like that.
Okay. And give us an
You want to give it a religion? Do you want to give it like a Catholic chaplain, or I guess it really doesn't matter. I mean,
doesn't matter, or
okay,
non-denominational.
okay. Generate a chaplain persona with what type of information do we want it to give me? Do we want, like, I need to know, like, how long they've
Average
been in?
age.
Okay, with age.
Yeah, age.
Education level.
Education level. Hobbies.
Yeah, hobbies.
That's good.
Work hours.
Okay, work hours.
Marital status.
Well, okay. I'm used to Catholic where they're not supposed to
I know.
so it could be anything. All right,
Down
go
south,
for it.
they're all
That's good
married.
enough.
All right, let's try it.
Let's see what
There
it
we
does.
go.
I want to see if it generates person.
Oh, there we go.
Wow, here we go.
I've never done this before. This is cool.
Dave, we have to scroll back up because this is good. Name Sarah Thompson. They actually gave a name, an age, education, degree in divinity, hobbies, reading, hiking, work hours, full-time, flexible. Meredith said married with 2 children. Background, chaplain. Wow, it came up all kinds.
Oh, it came up with more than what we gave it. It came out with goals and all kinds of stuff.
Points of pain, which is important.
Oh, what's read the points of pain there? Let me
Okay.
blow it up.
Pain points. Sarah finds it challenging to balance her work responsibilities with her family life, particularly when she is on call for hospice care.
Hospice, so it still remember that we're doing hospice.
She also
Yeah,
struggles with the emotional
bit,
toll of witnessing
Scott?
the suffering of patients and their families. What was that, Greg?
Can you zoom in or do the screen over in the 3 dots? See if you can make it take up more, like a bigger, like 110% or something.
Yes.
There we go. That's good. Nice and big.
Okay.
Cool. So pain points. I love find trouble balancing. That's cool. Can you say change the persona to a Catholic?
Yeah, let's just
Try it out.
Yeah, I mean, just say, I would like another person. Just say, we'll do the same question. Just say for a Catholic chaplain.
Persona for a Catholic chaplain.
Okay.
So just do
create.
persona.
In fact, it's create a persona.
Yeah.
Persona.
Yeah.
Catholic chaplain.
Well, we don't even have to give it any. It knows, so
Go
we don't
with
even
that.
have to give
See
it
what
any
it does.
information.
I'm curious.
There we go.
Then we got to do Muslim. 56. Theology. It's got the same hiking. Celibate and open and married. What's the pain points for vice president?
Oh, so their pain points are different.
Yeah.
All right, let's go up.
Okay.
56 for the age.
Hobbies, writing homilies. Did they put that on the other one? I'm curious. Scroll up. Did they put writing homilies?
I don't think that was on the other one. I don't remember homilies, but I could have missed it. Nope.
Nope. Playing guitar. So that you got it.
Nice.
That's funny. And just to be good, try. Can we do a Muslim?
Yeah.
Chaplain.
Okay.
Persona. Put that L.
Persona.
Check.
Here we go.
There you go. Volunteering at the local mosque, married with 3 children. Cool. What are the pain points? Challenging patients who do not share her faith and views. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Well, I learned something new tonight. So my
So you could do
personas
this
just
for
got a
the
little
whole
deeper.
persona. Oh, can we do a persona for, I don't know, because it's funny it did the hiking. I don't know. Do you want to have another guess on different, like a user persona or something?
I mean,
Or patient?
I
Create a
guess.
persona for a patient. Just
I mean, you could say, you know, like, I mean, for me, if I did it, I guess I would say for a persona for a patient on hospice.
okay. 70, John Smith, high school diploma, retired. So you got a whole bunch of data. So
And then
you,
I got a diagnosis too. I got a terminal cancer.
oh God. That's- how about oh, how about the person that does the accounting, the entry for the data?
The nurse or
No, for like the
billing?
insurance codes. What do they call?
Well, I mean, how about a biller? So you could
The
say
biller.
for a medical
Insurance
biller,
biller.
insurance biller. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, another hiker.
They like the hiking. There we go.
Yeah.
Constantly
So
changing
what I
landscape of
like about
insurance
this,
regulations. Interesting.
what I like about this is that you don't have to use this, but it gives you things to look at, like values, personality, what technology you're used for, and when you create your personas for your customers or whatever, these are the kind of things you should be looking into, right?
Yeah, and this is random. Like if I created these, all mine would be, you know, pushing toward a certain area for the people I
Right.
know that I'm comfortable with. People, you know, just I guess, you know, I'm from the South, so most of my people will probably be Southern. You know, but you know, we create software for nationwide. So this would give me a more wide variety of different personas and different things that people would be interested in.
Yeah.
Not all of them are going to watch college football every Saturday.
No, but I do like the way it doesn't do the job, but it gives you questions or areas you should cover in your persona. Just to give
Yeah.
you a couple examples and
I've
pieces.
always said that, you know, the way I see ChatGPT as a virtual assistant. You know, that's how I use it. I use it as a virtual assistant.
Get you started.
Mm-hmm.
I think the personas tie back in with the personas tie back in with the marketing executive too. I
Yeah.
think
I mean,
marketing.
why don't we do a marketing executive? Let's do a persona on that to kind of round out our session.
All right.
The marketing executive likes yoga. Emily Davis, 35, married with 2 children. They like to make everyone married. What if you said, what's your persona for a Calico Cat? We got Bubbles.
we can say,
What
write
if-
me a persona for a Calico Cat.
Bubbles is watching the cursor now. She's like, "Ooh, what's that? What's going on the screen? Describe me." He's sleeping, playing with toys. There you go.
Chasing
Bubbles.
bugs.
They got you nailed down to a T. Goals, pain points, finds challenging when her owners are away for extended periods of time. She's left in the house.
Hairballs.
She struggles
Pain
with
points are-
including digestive problems, hairballs.
Yeah.
Okay. Values, comfort, relax. That's funny.
Yeah.
So we had to
Oh,
put some fun.
Yeah,
bring it
one
up.
more. Let's do a you can change the tone of it. So
Yeah.
I want a sarcastic persona
Oh,
for a Calico Cat. And we could have done that, and I meant to mention this last time on our other ones. When you're like asking for a summary, you can say, I want that summary professional or whatever, but you can also say, I want it to be sarcastic.
okay. Always judging humans, sleeping in inconvenient places, knocking things off tables. Mr. Whiskers, adopted from a shelter, feels like he's doing his owner's favor by allowing him to live in his house.
He's got a tude.
Don't do this. You could write a whole book of stories on Mr. Whiskers.
People are writing stories with ChatGPT. They're
Okay.
writing stories and selling them on eBay. Not eBay, I mean Amazon.
Yeah. Interesting. Cool. All right. Anybody want to add anything? I think we're good on this segment. We'll have to figure out what we want to do the next time.
Yeah. If
That's
anyone
good.
has any
you wanna-
suggestions for us, please leave it in the chat below or
Yeah,
Yes,
let us
Scott, you
know.
can end the
Comments.
share.
All right,
Just
let me,
close out.
okay. There we go.
We go. And like Rob was saying, send us some thoughts you want us to try. We're come up with different things next time and experiment as in each of our jobs, how we might use this and just run through it, see how it works.
and this is how I
Rob,
learned. I learned by
go ahead,
playing
Rob.
with it. I just played with it, and that's how I learned how to do it.
Okay.
Yep.
Give it a shot. It's not something we just did the cat, right?
Yeah.
If you feel intimidated, take your pet and or somebody or kid, see if it describes a preteen, like my daughter.
Yeah. Or write a story. Write a story about a Calico Cat and hanging out with a preteen. I mean, just let it
Oh,
write a
man.
story for you. And then ask it to summarize that story, expand on things, be sarcastic about something, and just start playing with prompts and commands.
Or if you're a pet store, what product should I sell in the pet store? Maybe.
Yeah.
What's the top selling products that I should put on my eBay site? Who knows? Okay. Well, thank you all.
Thanks.
Scott, thank you.
Thank you.
Rob, thank you. Thanks everyone for listening. And as we said, send us a note. There's connection at 5 a.m. Mester Scrum. You can hit us, any of us, on LinkedIn and suggest some thoughts. And if you have suggestions or want to come on the show and join us one time, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you all. Take care.
Thanks.
Thanks.